Welcome to the Obsessed or Not Interested podcast. I am your host, Mindy Wenderquario, and I'm a small town go-to girl next door who is obsessed with helping others see more for themselves so they can thrive in all areas of life. I love researching all the things like wellness, mindset, relationships, you name it. If I'm obsessed with it, I get hyper-focused on it and I research the crap out of it, and then I share it with you. If those are things that you're also obsessed with, then keep listening and let's become new best friends. Okay, so thank you for all the feedback on part 1 and part 2 of the End of an Era podcast, where I talked about very honestly and openly and unfiltered about my thoughts about Beachbody deciding to make the shift that they did, or Beachbody or BODi. I just love getting your messages in texts and DMs and everything, hearing that you guys felt like that episode was very therapeutic, not only for myself, because that's why I wanted to record it, because I didn't want to record it the day after because I was crying a lot, which I'm not a crier. If you're my friend, you know that. I'm not somebody who's just always crying over everything. I'm really not. I really am level-headed, logical person. I'm just not somebody who cries a lot. I don't know why. But I cried a lot. And if I would have recorded my thoughts the day after the news hit and we were all blindsided, I don't think I would have done it. I don't know that I would have been able to articulate the way I felt with a clear head. Now I'm out of it. I'm out of the grieving process. I'm out of the angry at first, and then I'm sad, and then I'm angry again, and then I'm like, what's going on? All those things. I got past that, and then I was already on to a next chapter where I saw nothing but hope, and I almost felt relief. I do feel relief being set free from this. Now, with all of that said, the reason why I want to do an episode today, just a quick wait a minute type episode, is because I wanted to piggyback off the analogy that I gave you guys in part 1 and part 2. So if you haven't listened to those yet, go back and listen to that, because I want to keep this short and sweet. But how I compared it to receiving this news, okay, for all of us that have been in the business for a very long time, and even if you weren't, those of us who felt very passionate and partnered with the mission and what we were being told and believed in it and really loved helping other people, we all felt blindsided. And I've been doing this for 15 years, and the top leaders in the company, the top earners in the company, we were all told this is great. We're turning the ship around. Things are amazing. Businesses have high and lows. We're keep working harder. You got to do this. You got to do that. And we all did it, and we all believed it. And it was all, in my opinion, not true. It was all manipulation, because these things, it's a business. These decisions were made so far in advance. And I use the analogy of almost like a relationship or a marriage where you're working so hard and the other partner is like, yeah, I'm going to do that too. But actions aren't matching words. Have you ever experienced that before? You're doing it and you're saying it, but you're also taking steps in that direction to better yourself, to read personal growth, to read marriage books, to go to counseling. And the other person just isn't matching your efforts or taking any action at all. And then you're being told we're great. We're going to work this out. We're going to last forever. We'll get through this. And then the very next day you're served divorce papers and you're blindsided. And you are just like, wait, what? And it's like somebody pulled the rug out from underneath you because you are just in shock. You didn't see it coming, even though you knew there was issues. But what you were being told is, we're going to work on this. We're getting through this. Now, here's the addition I wanted to add for today's episode. So I guess we can consider this a part 3, but I don't know. I don't even know what I'll title it yet. But now think of it this way. Add this to the analogy, is that now that toxic ex partner comes to you and says, okay, so yes, I am ending this and I'm taking everything that we built away from you, and I'm in the divorce, I'm taking everything. In this divorce, I'm getting all the things. Everything that we had agreed that everything's coming with me. But here's what I have for you. And you are sold on this new version of this relationship. You are sold by your ex-partner that you loved and trusted and were with for years and years, 15 years. You are being sold by this person of this new version of the relationship, and they are calling it like, they're selling you on it like it's going to be the next best thing, and it's going to be so much better, and we're not going to have to deal with this, that, and the other thing, and it's going to be the best version of us together. And it's just so much hype. And then what it ends up being at the end of the day is freaking friends with benefits. I mean, hello, we've all fell for, well, maybe not all of us. I fell for this when I was like 20. A boyfriend's like, oh, you know what? I don't want to commit, but like, this is like friends with benefits the way to go. Dude, I'm not 20 anymore. I can see through that. Okay? So that's how I see it. Like, I'm trying, like, this new business model in the divorce, this new business model is literally being sold like it's the next best thing for everybody that's involved. But really, at the end of the day, what it is the CEO trying to tell us that we're going to now we went from this fully committed relationship, and now it's going to be friends with benefits. And who does friends with benefits only benefit? We all know this. It ain't us, ladies. It's the person trying to sell us on the friends with benefits. And by the way, as I said, I still plan to use the workouts until I find something that's better. This sounds bad. I still plan to do friends with benefits until I move on to a new relationship. That's what it sounds like. But please, okay, let's stop with the analogy and you guys don't think of me that way. But I really do love the workout programs, and I have customers that have committed to this and like got memberships and done all these things. So I'm going to be there for them. I'm sorry. Just because this person, in my opinion, wants to be the way that they're handling things, that's not the way I operate. It's not who I am. And I'm not going to, I'm not born that way. I wasn't raised that way. I don't operate that way. So that I'm just not that way. It's not going to happen. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do things my own way, like I always have and always will. And I'm going to continue on with my Rise group that I talked to you guys about in part 1, part 2. And all my past customers are going to get an invite to get into that group, and they will get in for free. They're grandfathered in for their loyalty to me throughout the years. They're going to be grandfathered in, and it's going to be freaking epic. And that's what's going to happen. And yes, if somebody looks to me for workout programs, I am going to recommend that until I find a better solution and a new home, a new place where I can really put my name behind it. Let me quickly tell you about Rise and how we even developed this. For the last couple of years, my best friend Tara and I had been experiencing weight fluctuation, energy levels dropping, not getting results from our workouts, not sleeping well, or even when we didn't feel rested, brain fog, moodiness, bloated. I mean, I could go on and on and on. There were so many symptoms. So we went to work and researched why this was happening. And so what we realize is when you're over the age of 35, you got to do things differently. So we decided to develop this group, Rise, that is more than just a fitness challenge group. You know what I mean? It's not just about the number on the scale. It's about helping you get back to feeling like you. And so we put this together, and we're doing a mixture of movement, meal plans, community, mindset and growth training, supplements that are non-toxic and third-party tested to help with hormone support, energy levels, like all of the freaking things in one place. And it's all faith-based. Dude, I could go on and on, but just go to the show notes, click the link that says Rise, and you will go to a guidebook that breaks it all down for you. And then just contact me, Mindy@MindyWonder.com or @MindyWonder on Instagram, and let's chat, because we'd love to have you as a part of this Rise community. So I just wanted to add that part, because some of you were like, yeah, but like, with this new, and a lot of people have reached out asking about this new business model. And so I just wanted to address that. Basically, that's what it is. We're being asked to be okay with moving from a marriage to a friends with benefits relationship. And we're in that marriage, in that divorce, we are getting our customers taken away, our entire team's customer base that you built over 15 years. Could you imagine that? Actively building a customer base for 15 years, actively building a team for 15 years, all of that volume that has compounded over 15 years. It's almost like compound interest, is that you built all that stuff and it's literally getting taken away in the divorce. And now we're being sold on, let's be friends with benefits though. Cause like, I still want to use you. I just don't want to be like in a full on committed relationship. Now, if you are a part of the Beachbody, and maybe all these episodes meant nothing to you except for like, wow, this is kind of like drama, or you just wanted to hear my thoughts or whatever, and maybe just put yourself in our shoes. But if you have been part of Beachbody at all, either doing the workouts or doing whatever, it's okay to still grieve what it was, because I truly believe it was something amazing. And I put my name behind that for years and years and years because I did believe it. But like I said, the CEO changed, in my opinion, and then started to make poor business decisions, in my opinion. This is just my opinion, which led us to where we are today. And we, as a network, have been working our butts off for the last couple of years, trying to turn that back around. And we've been succeeding and doing well, but we're not at the top making the decisions. You know what I mean? So again, if you are just listening for the tea, God bless you. I've been there and I've listened to tons of podcasts just because I'm like, ooh, what happened? What does everyone think? What's the inside talk? This is what my opinion is. This is my truth. This is what I'm seeing. And I'm from the smallest town ever. I'm from a small town in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Yes, like pretty dang close to Canada. I'm this small town girl, and I'm very logical and level-headed, and I call it like it is. And I'm very, honestly, I'm very kind-hearted, and I'm a very positive person, and I do like to look on the bright side. And if this is what I'm saying with that perspective and that personality, take it or leave it. I have a tattoo on my forearm that says that. Take it or leave it. That's who I am. Take it or leave it. And again, all of these episodes, 3 parts now, they're just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to believe it. This is just my 2 cents and my take on the last 15 years and my amazing experience with Beachbody. So I just want to say that thank you for listening to these episodes. We'll get back to like normal stuff that isn't Beachbody related. But I just wanted to say one last thing is that I read something yesterday. I want to leave you with this. I read something yesterday that really struck a chord with me. And I just am like, this is so true because God is so good. I was praying in my sauna this morning and I was thinking to myself, this has been like literally the best thing that could ever happen to me. And I feel so much relief to not be in that same position that I was once in and have to be feeling so obligated. But it was hard to even admit that out loud to myself. So I read this today and I'm going to leave you with this. And this could be applied to whatever you're going through in life. Because we all have these things happen. We all have loss. We all have betrayal. We all have these things. Sometimes you have to lose everything to gain everything. Certain things have to come to an end so better things can begin. Wow, right? That could be for a lost job. That could be like a career change, like what a lot of the Beachbody network is going through right now. That could be relationships. I mean, that could be anything. God can turn it all around for your good. And what I've realized over the last 2.5 weeks, going from where I was when I first found out to today's date, there's so much hope if you trust in God and you just keep moving forward. Sometimes you have to lose everything to gain everything. Certain things have to end so better things can begin. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you next week. Seriously, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Obsessed or Not Interested podcast. I love connecting with you on social media. So if you guys want, please shoot me a DM at either our podcast Instagram, which is at Obsessed or Not Interested, or even my personal Instagram, which is at Mindy Wender. I check them both, so either is fine. Oh, and truly, if this has helped you even 1%, if you could do me a huge solid and leave me a rating and review, that would mean the world to me. When you guys do that, here's why I really love it. It's because it helps the podcast be able to reach more women who want and need this. So truly, that is like the best compliment you could ever give me, is just leaving ratings and reviews for this podcast. Anything that I talked about in today's episode, any links or resources, you will find that in the show notes. Thank you for listening to today. Can't wait to chat more in the DMs, and don't forget to tune in next Tuesday.